There's a lot of players changing crosshair like every month, every second week and stuff like that, which I don't have anything like to say against that. I think it's okay to change crosshair once in a while, but for me personally, I've been using the same crosshair for quite some time now. For the size of the crosshair, it's just one, so it's pretty small crosshair, but a pretty small crosshair if you want to click them hits. It's a really good crosshair. And for the color, I use blue, light blue, so that's 4. Then also, as you can see in the middle, I have the dot as well, which I like pretty much. I remember when I was a young kid and I found out that you could put a dot in your crosshair. I thought it was cheating, because then you could more easily get the headshots, but yeah, it's not really cheating, but I like the dot. So there's also the crosshair style, and then I just have the default one before. You can try and change, like some other players have like crosshair style 5, then it will move when you crouch or like move, but I like it just having like default static all the time, so that's the 4 one. And for the thickness, I use 0. I like it just like clean and small, so yeah. And then there's also the important thing to remember, like the gap. There I just like use -2, because then with this crosshair, as you can see, it just fits really perfect. Yeah, that's my crosshair. And for the DPI, for the mouse, I use 400 as well. First of all, I use mouse sensitivity. I have 2.6. Some would say it's a bit on the higher end. I would agree, but I don't change at all. I feel comfortable with it, and that's what you should do as well. Find a sensitivity that feels good for you and just stick with it, because changing it too much can create like too many variabilities that can change. I like personally for the ZOWIE monitors. They have like these pretty fucking, they have these cool modes, different modes. But yeah, I personally like using like the FPS one, which suits really good for Counter-Strike. But there's like all these sort of different modes which I really like about the screen. Like you can go to FPS 2 as well, FPS 3, Gamer 1, Gamer 2, like every single like mode they have in there, which is pretty nice. With the FPS 1 mode, you have the diagram, which is also a really cool feature that ZOWIE has added. So having that for premium is nice. And brightness, I always have 100 for that as well. And black equalizer is a thing that I've always liked as well. It's a color vibrance 14. Also nice to get some color in there. Can't be too gray when playing. Low blue light on 0. Before going to bed, so that's a pretty cool feature as well that ZOWIE has added. But when playing, I like to keep it on 0. Then we got the gamma. I have it on 2. I always have it on 2. It changes a bit of the colors as well, but I prefer gamma 2. It's just really cool screen with a lot of features you can change for yourself personally. So yeah, user define is also something like you can go in and touch yourself, like what kind of colors do you want. So that's what I like. So for the resolution endgame, I'm kind of an old school guy. I use the black bar still, which is not preferred by that many. Some players still do, I do at least. Just like the normal 4x3, and then I play 1024 times 768. I've always enjoyed black bars. It just makes you like more focus on the center of the screen, if you ask me, and yeah, I enjoy like the low resolution in general. It's an old thing, but yeah, I like to stick to it. Video settings, I have pretty much everything on low as well. I have the global shadow quality. I have that on medium, and I think that's a must. Like a few years back, I had it on very low, I think actually, which was quite a mistake. For example, on train, people are above you on a map or something like that, and you have it on low. You can't see their shadow, so that's why it's important to have it at least on medium. But other than that, I have most of them on low. See you in the next episode of ZOWIE's esports class, Play Like a Pro.